Choosing the right wheel for your build can be a difficult process, but if you know you want a bold appearance to your 2007 to 2018 JK Wrangler, this 17 by 9 inch Lock Off-Road crawler wheel with a matte bronze finish, a matte black ring, and a negative 12mm offset is one that you'll want to check out. Now, bronze wheels are a popular choice for a more unique and distinctive appearance, and this wheel brings that to the table in addition to some balance between off-road inspired detailing as well as some street styling to make your JK stand out with whatever tire that you pair with it. Now, the sizing here is also a great choice for your build if you're searching for a middle of the road diameter for a good balance between sidewall and wheel, as well as an aggressive stance thanks to the negative offset here, resulting in a wider look with some poke outside the fenders while not being overly aggressive. This wheel has a split 5-spoke design, and with the spokes being a bit thinner, it adds some sleekness to the appearance, especially with the detailing on the spokes themselves. It adds a lot of dimension and character into the appearance here. Now, the split spoke build here also keeps the design very open, making space to see behind the wheel if you're looking to showcase your brakes while having enough back spacing to clear larger braking systems, in addition to other steering and suspension components that require 4.5 inches of back spacing or less. This wheel is working with a 4.5 inch backspace. Now, the deeper lip to the wheel and the negative 12mm offset also offer some poke outside of the fender for that aggressive stance that I was talking about, and some additional width to the Jeep itself compared to the factory wheels that have a more sunken in appearance. Now, you also can't ignore this tough simulated beadlock on the outside. It adds in a lot of that off-road inspiration and offers some contrast to this bronze with that matte black finish. Now, these are made of a one-piece cast aluminum design, which makes this wheel durable yet lightweight. So you can have some peace of mind that this will hold up off-road without adding too much rotational mass to your setup, especially if that's a concern when you're pairing this with an oversized tire. Now, aluminum by itself with nothing on it also has the tendency to corrode, but with the coatings here, these are going to handle tough conditions. These have a special tacked coat, matte bronze finish to the actual wheel itself, and then that matte black on the lip to remain protected and keep this look over time. This wheel also is a direct bolt-on construction with a 5x5 inch bolt pattern, just like the factory ones. They just look a lot cooler, and they have a 71.5mm center bore, being hub-centric, so you don't have to use any additional components like rings in order to achieve good fitment. These are specifically made for the JK, so they're going to eliminate any shimmy or small wobbles in the wheel that you would typically get if it wasn't hub-centric or you didn't use rings. Now, the lug holes, however, are a bit more narrow than the factory set, so to achieve the best fitment and avoid any snags, I definitely recommend picking up a set of lug nuts to pair with this wheel. This wheel comes in at about $275 and comes with one wheel in the kit, so depending on if you have 4 or 5 wheels on your JK, you will need to pick up a couple more. Now, when comparing this to others in the category though, this is a very middle of the road price point, even a little bit more affordable than some of the other more flashy choices, but also offers some really key design features like the simulated beadlock and deeper dish design that balance that street and off-road style really well, in my opinion. Now, as I mentioned, choosing a wheel, it comes down to your personal preference in the look, but if you're specifically in search of a bronze wheel, it creates an aggressive stance and also has a sharp look to the design and will add that sharp look to your build. This is a great option to consider. So that wraps it up for my review of the 17 by 9 inch Lock Off-Road crawler wheels with a matte bronze finish, matte black ring, and a negative 12mm offset. And you can find this right here at extremeterrain.com.